Today on Nashville, we talk about are Mattie and Jonah over? Alana has a new man, and Juliet's great escape. Don't go anywhere.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Yeah. Woo-hoo! Boom. Welcome back, Nashville fans and lovers everywhere. Back to AfterBuzz TV. We are here doing the Nashville After Show. I'm your host, Marisa Serafini. Joining me, I have...
Hey, everybody. I'm Violet Kanian.
Excellent. JJ is unfortunately not with us this week, but don't worry. She's out enjoying the sun.
Yes, hiking,
summer
doing
solstice.
fun things.
It's officially summer. And she's out enjoying the weather. So good for her. She will be back for the rest of the season. Don't you worry. We are here covering No Place That Far. Great episode.
Oh my God, so good.
Lots of emotions. What were your quick thoughts?
I'm so happy we got to see Juliet again. So that's number one. And I just thought it was a really good episode. I think it closed a few things we were having questions about. Mm-hmm. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, same here. And I think there was just a lot of different emotions in this. I mean, we got some anger, we got some nervous anxiety, we got some frustration with people. I mean, the emotions were just running the gamut in this episode. But things we will be covering, hopefully everything. If we forget anything, let us know. But of course, we have to talk about Mattie and Jonah and Twig. That love triangle? Question mark. Is it really a triangle?
God.
Yeah, it's kind of a triangle.
Yeah, it's a triangle.
Alana kind of moves on from her square that she's in, and moving on to Dick Brad. Brad's causing trouble. He's always causing trouble. And then Juliet returns, finally.
Woohoo!
Oh my goodness. I mean, in real time, she's been gone since February.
A really long time.
It's been, do the math, 5 months?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a long time to be without your star of Nashville.
Yeah.
Just saying. I mean, they need to, I'm glad that they got her back. Her story is crazy, and we will get into it. But first, let's start talking about Mattie and Jonah.
Yes.
We saw last week that Jonah was having his side boo with Mia.
Oh
it's still going. What are your thoughts?
I'm glad we kind of closed that question on if he's trying to get rid of her. What is he trying to do? I think he's an a-hole. Like I think that's a fact at this point. But I do think he isn't. I know this sounds so dumb, but he's not trying to cheat on her. He's not like going out of his way to be like, let me find a girl to like have a side chick. I think he wants to get rid of this girl, but he was saying that every time he tries to break up with her, she's like threatening to hurt herself. And I've actually been in that situation where you try to break up with someone and you feel bad. What if this person goes and does something insane? Mm-hmm. So you stay with them just because of that. And then you get to a point where it's like, I don't really care anymore. Like, go do whatever you're gonna do. And usually, thankfully, no one really actually goes through with it. But I do think the decent thing to do would be to tell Mattie, like, hey, this chick is doing this. I want you to know I'm not doing anything behind your back. And Twig is absolutely right.
Yeah. I was just going to ask you. I was like, it's one thing to, he's trying to break it off with Mia, and we know that. But he's also being simultaneously dishonest to Mattie.
Shady as.
I mean, yeah, he's completely not being transparent whatsoever. Mm-hmm. And in keeping secrets is not a good thing for a relationship that you're also trying to build. So we know that he's not honest. And he's young. He likes to party. He's only 21.
Something like that.
He's
young. They're super young.
He's a kid. He's still a kid mentally. Boys take longer to mature. He's still in that partying phase. And he can get a girl whenever he wants, honestly. So I'm ready for Mattie and Jonah to be over.
Really?
Yeah,
I
really
kind of want them to be over, but I do like the scenes with Mattie and Twiggy. Twiggy.
Yeah.
So are you right? So I kind of don't want Jonah and Mattie to end because then we won't see any more scenes with them. I do think Twig is really adorable about coming over. I did for a minute think that he was going to tell on Jonah and just be like, hey, he's not being honest with you. You know, he's with Mia, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But I think he's way more loyal to Jonah than that.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we kind of got a bombshell when Mattie said, I'm in love with him. I don't know if we knew that already. I didn't realize she was so in love with him.
I think I have it in my
weird.
notes. Is she? Question mark.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, she can say that. Girls can say they're in love, and, you know, it goes both ways either. But it's like, you can say you're in love, but that's just saying it. Do you really feel it?
Right, true.
And we saw last week's episode where Deacon actually questioned Mattie. It's like, have you been writing music? She finally writes a song. It's meant for Jonah. But who's the person listening to the song?
True,
It's
very true.
Twig. So, and this is the first, assumingly, this is the first time she's actually performing it. It's to Twig. It's to the wrong person. She wrote it for
Or to the right
Jonah.
person.
It's how you look at it,
True,
honestly.
true. And did you think it was weird that that when she was showing Jonah the song, or when they were talking about it, she didn't mention that Twig already remixed it and added music and all that? I thought that was really weird.
It was uncomfortable for
Yeah.
sure. I think it's also maybe she is open to see if Jonah's quote unquote friend, the sound mixer, could do a spin
Make it
on
better.
it. But it seemed like she liked the way Twig did it the first time.
True.
It doesn't really need more work.
I liked it. I thought it was a great song.
I mean, it's ready to go on iTunes.
Right?
Speaking of iTunes, you guys, we do this after show for free, obviously, and we've done it for 6 seasons. So please rate, please comment, please subscribe, and go tell your friends. You know, we only have a handful more episodes left in Nashville. So keep rating, keep subscribing. We're all available on iTunes and also on YouTube.
Woohoo!
Yes. And so for you fun AfterBuzzers, you know we here at the network, we produce so many after shows for you, and drama, reality TV, you know, sci-fi, everything. And there's no network other than us that work harder to serve you, the fans. But we're asking for your help a little bit. Besides subscribing to us on iTunes, like we just said, we're asking you to subscribe to our YouTube channels. We have different verticals or different genres. We here at Nashville, we're under drama, but we have other channels too, such as drama, sci-fi, reality, comedy, all those. So, and if you're worried about notifications, don't worry. There's actually a way to turn those off. So with all the content that we give to you, you won't be bombarded by all the notifications. So it helps build the network, and it actually notifies you when a new show in your genre, you know, gets published. So awesome. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and subscribe to our other shows too. On drama, like if you like Nashville, you probably like The Bold Type, The Affair, Love Is, Queen of the South.
Yes.
That's also, you know, big shows like that we also cover here at AfterBuzz. So don't worry about the notifications, and we have thousands of shows for you, literally. It's easy. Hit that subscribe button, and it's even easier for you AfterBuzz fans. Let us know in the comments, and if you did, and we'll shout you out in Nashville.
Whoop, whoop.
So do that. iTunes and YouTube. Subscribe everywhere. Thank you. All right. Anything else about the Mattie and Jonah before we move on?
No, I think she's gonna find out real
over.
quick.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
But I think Twig is going to, you know,
Try to
swoop in. Yeah, definitely swoop in. I think he tried to make a move, but
That's true. That was adorable.
that's eventually.
That was
yeah.
adorable.
I definitely think Mattie and Jonah over, and Twig and Mattie are gonna start. All right, so moving on to Alana. Alana moved on too. I mean, she kind of like left that group. But first, backing up just a little bit, what were your thoughts of Will mediating
Oh my god, I
Gunnar and
loved
Avery
it
about Alana?
so much. I thought it was the cutest thing a guy could do for his friends to bring them back together. It was brilliant. And at the end, I thought it was so funny when Gunnar and Avery were sitting at the bar. They were both using the words with each other that Will kind of inserted into their brains.
Oh, it's so good.
So he just played that beautifully, and it totally worked out for now. So I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, all three of those guys, Will, Gunnar, and Avery, they're all such close friends, and they think alike. And we know that Avery and Gunnar, they have the same taste in women. They dated Scarlett. They both dated Scarlett.
Hello? Are you guys fighting about a girl again?
Again. So it's just like they're good friends, and I predicted that like they'll eventually make up. They're best friends. They'll eventually get over it because Alana had to leave them for them to have their bromance, essentially. But Alana moving on to Dick Brad. What are your thoughts of this?
I thought it was insane of her to actually sign. I thought after Jesse came and told her, which I think was a great thing to do, and she did it so well. Her lines, whoever's writing Jesse's lines is brilliant.
So natural.
So natural, so real, not awkward. Like she makes it, she does it effortlessly, and I think she acts it very well as well. So I thought that was really great. But I thought after she did that, Alana would be like, maybe she's onto something here. She probably knows what she's talking about.
Right.
Let me not sign. And the next thing we see, they're all like cheersing because she's signing.
Yeah, but what are your thoughts of Alana after having already the warning from Jesse, but still deciding to sign with Brad, knowing the kind of person that he, quote unquote, potentially could be, but then immediately calling Avery, being
freaking out.
If he's a bad guy, I guess I deserve it. Like,
yeah, you do.
But like, what are your thoughts of this?
Do you think she's like a self-sabotaging person? Because that's what that conversation completely sounded like that. But she did also tell Jesse that she has dealt with this kind of person, a narcissist, before with her dad. So maybe she's like, oh, I could handle him. It's not going to be like great, but I know how to deal with it. But I don't think she knows how evil Dick Brad can be.
Yeah.
So that's going to be fun to watch next week.
Yeah, and just another thing about Dick Brad. When he texted Jesse and saying that the
sleeping bag?
Yeah, sleeping bag was missing, or Jake forgot the sleeping bag. I was like, you're a rich man. Go to Target.
Go and buy one.
And buy another one. I was like, really?
Seriously.
Do you really have to make Jessie go out of her way and drop off the sleeping bag? You could have one of your assistants / interns go to Target and buy one. You know?
Or even go to Jesse's house and get it.
Right.
I mean, that was obviously just to annoy her, just to, make her go out of her way. Right. Or maybe just to see Alana there.
It was the opportunity.
Yes, exactly. And he's probably a very calculated person, so he knew exactly what he was doing.
Maybe he did. Yeah, maybe like I set it up so you could see her. I don't know.
They're not that close of a relationship, which is what I also thought while I was watching it. But then she did go out and talk to her.
That's true.
So I don't know.
I'm more surprised that Alana, knowing after the warning that Jesse gave her, still went
and
still signed. She popped the champagne. She didn't seem happy already, so I'm not sure how long this deal will last. Her EP will last.
Can we take a second to talk about shiny new records? Like, of all the names in the entire universe, shiny new records.
Narcissism much?
That's flipping hilarious. I couldn't. I was like, really? I would never in my life sign with shiny new records.
Well, I think it depends on how much you want a platinum record.
Shiny
if you really want a shiny new record, sign with Dick Brad.
I like wheelin' dealin' records, I'm just saying.
Highway 65 is great.
Yeah, that one's good too. I just try to bring him back.
No, I agree. It's less pretentious.
Yeah.
Obviously. I did laugh at that. Like, because I don't think we probably have. I don't ever really remembering Dick Brad's
it's sticking,
company,
right? Yeah.
But yeah, shiny new records.
That was really
it says a lot about the man.
Definitely.
It feels like he's compensating for something. Just saying.
A little something.
Just something. But I think I'm more surprised that Alana is now in cahoots with him.
Yeah.
And I'm more worried for her.
Were you surprised that Alana, before meeting with Dick Brad, told Avery about it? I thought she would keep it a secret. I didn't think it would go that smoothly.
I'm actually happy that Alana told Avery, because she's such an honest person. She's a good person. Maybe not honest, but...
I don't know about honest, but...
Honest in the
she's
sense
not
of,
a
like,
bad person.
Her moral judgment's not the greatest. We'll say that. But I like that she's open to letting other people give their opinions first.
True.
And still, in the end, she made her own decision. So, and Avery's an artist, and I think...
He gets it.
Yeah, I like the fact that she was comfortable enough with Avery that he would actually give an honest answer back.
True,
about
very
this
true.
situation.
Do you think if she had told the group as a whole, they would have taken it so well? Because they did kind of get big because of her.
I don't think them collectively as a whole would. I mean, Gunner, he is an overreactor, and we know that. I think Gunner would have been a little bit more butthurt.
Yeah.
But after having just mediated between them and now got them back together, it's the last thing. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, now I'm with this guy. Like,
True.
It's the last thing that group needs.
True.
Be like, I'm leaving you because I got signed. Sorry.
Will's happy. He's like, yes, back in the spotlight.
I did love Gunner's lines, like, I have to go back to singing the high parts again.
Oh, man.
Yeah, but you know what? You're good at it. So
Yeah, that's true.
Keep it. I mean, again, but this is what we've been predicting. This is the trajectory of the storyline that Alana eventually has to leave the group for these guys to be together.
Absolutely. I
You know,
agree.
I'm okay with it, though. But I'm more worried for her. Like, girl, you're
wanna
in trouble.
Yeah, I want to maybe 2 more episodes of her and seeing what happens with Dick Brad. So I do want to see that play out. I don't want her to just like leave.
No.
So.
Because she's great. And
Yeah,
she
is good. She is good.
Yeah, she has a cool personality. She's just a good, well-written character
She
with
is.
layers, and she is a great singer, so keep her around.
Yep.
I mean, the show only has a few more episodes. Just might as well keep
Might
her.
as well.
She's fun. All right, moving on to Juliet Returns. We're so excited.
Is there a scream button?
I know. It's been forever since we've seen her.
I love her. She's, oh my God, I think she's better than ever. Her scenes were fantastic. I felt like we hadn't missed her, like we hadn't not seen her. It wasn't weird for her to be back in this episode. And it's weird because for me, in the last few episodes that she hasn't been in, I wasn't missing anything because the other characters are so amazing. But when she's back, I'm like, yes.
Yeah, and it felt, because, you know, everyone binge watches now. If you binge watch this season, she's technically only been gone for 2 episodes since the last time you seen her.
Really? Oh my gosh.
If you think
True,
about it,
true.
if you cut out the hiatus, real time, and you binge watch the season, she's only been gone 2 episodes in between.
Ah, very true.
But in real time, it's been forever.
yes.
But I loved her return because literally B has not missed. The first thing we see her, she's storming up and yelling at
Yes,
someone. I was
I
like,
love
yeah,
it.
there's
We're like,
Juliet.
yay,
There you
there's
are,
our
girl.
There's our girl.
There she is. But what? Okay, so much happens
Oh my
with
God.
her storyline. It's stressful to the max.
My anxiety was so high watching her scenes. Holy crap.
All right, so let's just start it from the beginning. So she's trying to stick up for a woman who's been overworked, because apparently these people love making these people overwork hours, probably not getting pay, because it all quote unquote volunteer. And this woman passes out, and Juliet is now realizing that this quote unquote cult that we've been calling it is the management's not working
Oh my
too
gosh.
well. And then the security gets involved, and the people in the whole system gets involved and puts Juliet on lockdown. This whole situation's messed up, and I'm just thinking, no way is this legal.
It's bizarre.
No
it's
way is this
insane.
legal.
There's no way you can ever write that it like any. There's no exactly no way that's legal. I can't even like put it into words. And did you watch Leah Remini's?
Oh no.
Okay.
Scientology?
Yes.
No.
So
No, I didn't.
literally everyone. I'm sorry to go off, but it all ties
But
in.
it relates.
Yes, absolutely. Everyone talks about their experiences in Scientology and what happened to them.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if the writers of Nashville have watched it, have heard stories, have read stories, but literally, this is exactly what happens. And these are the stories that people have said. So I have a feeling they've taken a little bit and they've embellished and they're added their own spin to it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's exactly what it is. It's a cult, and they're holding them against their will, and they're separating the moms from the babies, and insanity.
Right, and it's just sad watching the storyline play out in this episode, because the slow progression of Juliet, you have anger issues.
Mm-hmm.
Juliet, you are now a threat to yourself. You are a threat to others. Now we have to lock you down. Now you're sick and you can't go anywhere, and now you're a danger to other people. Just the whole process from starting point A to B to C. Like, how did you go from 0 to 60?
Right.
With this with Juliet, and give you the authority, because they said they had the authority to lock her. No, you don't. No, you don't. And now, also, okay, what are your thoughts of Rosa?
I think
woman that's
she's
there
been trapped into this cult for her whole life. She had her son there. He's on lockdown, just like Juliet. So I feel like she feels helpless. She has nowhere to go. She's stuck. She can't leave without her son. So it's a sad situation. She's probably just trying to obey them and submit. Submit.
Just
so she
submit.
does right. Just so she doesn't get hurt or locked up herself. So I think she's just playing what she feels is the best way in this shitty situation. And then we get the bombshell.
And then the bunch. Okay, so Juliet's sick. She's throwing up. She's pregnant. Did you expect that?
Absolutely not.
No.
No way in a cajillion years in any. No. No. There's, I'm shocked, and I'm like thinking back, well, who is it? And I was like, well, it has to be Avery. There's no way it's anyone other than Avery. And then that one time before she left.
I mean, it all.
I mean,
it
yeah, it
only
takes one time. It only takes one time.
In
But
Juliet's case.
holy smokes, and poor Avery's like, I'm done. She's not coming back. I'm moving on.
Moving on.
My
It
heart
feels right.
breaks.
And now you're the fool, Avery,
Oh my
because she's been
God.
trying to get back to you this entire
Yeah.
episode. You just don't know it because she's on freaking lockdown.
Right. And I honestly, my heart breaks for Avery because every single time he takes a step forward, he's just pulled right back into the crazy.
Yeah, it's just like The Godfather. But yes, we've tried to stick up for Juliet and her actions. It was her decision to be
To stay.
yeah, and stay with these people in Bolivia, but it's also her decision to leave, and her motivation just seems completely different. She wants to be with her family now.
Absolutely.
When the first time it was like, I can't be with my family now, I have to focus on
Right.
myself. Now, knowing that she's going to hopefully extend her family, it's like, I have to tell my husband. I have to tell my daughter who's going to be a big sister. It's like,
Oh, that made me all
I
warm
know,
and fuzzy.
it's also sad. It's kind of bittersweet, but just the situation she's in is pretty. It's more sad and morose right now. If you think about it, she's stuck. Now
She is. Well, now
it's just,
she's escaped, but
yeah, it's her mentality has completely shifted now, and she's not thinking about herself.
I mean, we
She's
have
thinking
seen
about
this side of Juliet before. I hate to say this, but we have, and she has gone right back to old Juliet. And I feel like she's just one of those people that has to learn on her own. She can't. Everyone told her, don't go to Bolivia or don't. It's a cult. Like, I'm sure people have said that. And she was like, no, they're helping me. What are you talking about? This is the best I've ever felt. This is the best I've ever done. And now she's realizing, crap, this place is crazy. It's a great, great place. And she's just one of those people.
She realizes the management is cray cray. Maybe like, and there was a moment when she was having her, now knowing it was a fake type of breakdown, because I had to remember, I was like, oh yeah, she's also an actress.
Yes.
She was nominated for Academy Award.
Yes.
She was like, she's a good actress too. Because after she's like, but the moment she was breaking down, it actually seemed like a genuine moment where she's like, I lash out at other people.
Everything
because
she was
no
saying.
one helped me when I was having issues
Right.
and stuff. And I was like, that's actually real. That's
It's true.
That's cemented and that's rooted in something that's
Yeah.
actually true of your
She's pulling it from
character.
somewhere.
She's
I feel
I
like
know.
actors, actresses, they pull it from somewhere.
Yeah, I felt for her, but I was like, this is also your decision. You're stuck here.
When the
It
car was
very
coming,
good though.
yes,
it
when
was great.
the car picked her up, did you think he's taking her right back to the camp?
Oh yeah.
I thought so too. I
Yeah,
still
when
think
she
so.
escaped. And
I hope not.
actually, the whole Rosa helping her, escape, and I like that. And Rosa said the line, it's like, I'm gonna wait a minute and then
Scream.
and I was like, no,
Wait longer.
or don't even scream at all, and she could have the entire night without
Yeah.
actually knowing. Like you
Yeah.
could give her a whole night time to get ahead.
Right. I thought that was I'm like she's still
That wasn't planned.
on the campus.
road.
Yeah. She could get caught still. What are you doing?
It's like she's still stuck in Bolivia on her feet.
Yeah, right. Wait till she's in America.
Right. Well, she had to get her passport. They
True.
kept her passport.
Insane.
On like hostage mode too. Like no way is any of this management
No.
legal.
No.
It was just very frustrating to watch. I was like, I don't know really actually know a lot about cults, but I was like, if this is what a cult is like,
Pretty much.
well, Lord help you.
I mean, not that, I've ever been in one, but
Yeah.
from all the documentaries
I
I
would know.
watched.
But I'm glad that Juliet now has a realization of what she's gotten herself into.
Yep. Big time.
She's not
big mess.
Had to get herself out. She's on her way back to America finally. In the storyline, she's only been gone for a few weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that
Apparently
makes
she
sense.
said it was too soon for her to tell if she was pregnant.
Right.
Because she kind of knew ahead of time, but it was too soon. So, I mean, women usually find out they're pregnant within like the first month.
Yeah, second month.
So it could be like a month, second month.
Yep.
About just a few weeks
Yeah.
only. So, in real time, like months for us just watching. her.
Friggin' months!
Months. But she's coming back, fortunately. Do you think Avery's gonna allow her back?
Let's save that for
back into the family? Yeah, that could be a
predictions.
prediction. All right. But her whole escape scene was anxiety ridden.
Oh my god, I was wearing my Fitbit and my heart rate was so high. I was like, holy crap, I need to breathe. I need to stop. This isn't real life.
Right. And I was literally thinking, I was like, is this an action
Right?
type of movie or is this Nashville?
Yeah.
It didn't feel like a Nashville
Yeah.
episode. It felt like literally a movie you'd be watching in theaters. Like,
Yes.
what's
On the edge of your
happening?
seat.
What's happening? Like literally anxiety. But
So
great
good.
editing.
Yes.
Great editing. So kudos to you, Nashville. All right, anything else about this episode you loved, may have missed?
Love.
They mentioned the bro code. Like,
Oh, yes.
the
Oh,
friends
totally. He's like, I
don't-
thought that was just girls. I thought that was
I thought it was just
adorable.
girls.
That was adorable.
unspoken rules. Like, no, there's a bro
Yeah.
code too.
Bros before you know what.
I did love that moment. I was like, haha, that's what I said last week. It's the bro code, man. But yeah, Juliet's back. I'm just happy she's
I'm
back.
excited.
I
I'm
missed
so
her.
excited for the last few episodes.
Right.
How many more do we have? 6 more?
Yes.
6 or 7 more?
Our last date is July 26th.
Woo!
So yeah, we have about 6
I'm
more.
so excited. I mean, I'm sad, but I'm excited to see
yeah,
how
but-
everything ends because this time we know it's ending, so it's not
Yes.
just like a quick wrap up.
And we're at the point where now that Juliet's back, all the storylines from here on out just have to wrap up. They're moving.
Close.
You can tell everyone's moving
Yep.
forward. Every story is progressing.
It's like chess
It's,
pieces.
yes, it's getting there. So, I mean, I'm excited to see what they have in store.
Yay!
But before we get more to our predictions, let's talk about our special segments.
Woohoo!
So, this is something new that we've been doing for all you Nashville fans and country lovers alike. We've been listening to a lot of country music, and our special segment is about music that we are currently listening to /love / you guys should know about
Yes.
and also listen to. So, Violet, let me and let everyone else know, what is your song today that everyone should be listening to?
So lately, I've been super obsessed with Raylan. She was on The Voice, and she was on Blake Shelton's team. And of course, he takes all his people, and he really guides them to the top. And she's finally made Broken Out, and her song Queens Don't.
Yeah.
I am obsessed.
It's catchy.
Don't stay unless their king treats her right. Oh, every jewel on my crown, you better believe I earned it. Won't keep people around that don't believe I deserve it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes!
Such a great beat. It's so upbeat, and it's a great message, too.
Oh my gosh. Her music is just, her videos are amazing. Her music is amazing. Her voice drives me insane. I feel like she is my spirit animal, and I love her so much.
And I love the music video. If you guys haven't watched the music video, she's just sitting there in a chair,
She's just so good. She's
Just
that
being
good.
awesome.
She's just that good.
just being awesome. But I do love the message of the song. It's like, you treat a girl with respect
Yeah, because they
mean,
deserve it.
because we deserve it, and don't settle either.
Yes, yes,
Like,
yes.
just listen to the song. She tells you everything. So, like, that's a great song. So that's Raylan.
Queens don't.
Don't. And then my choice, if you guys haven't followed me for the last few years, if you, like, you may or may not know, I am obsessed with Dan and Shay. I love them. Their new album literally drops in like 4 hours.
Oh my god.
And I'm dying. I'm so excited. I've been counting down.
You guys
Like,
have to
if you
see
can't tell.
Marisa right now. I wish you guys are. I hope you guys are watching on YouTube. She's like so excited.
I love Dan and Shay. Ever since their first album, I was like, yes, I need them in my life. Their new album, their third album, is coming out tonight in 4 hours as we do our show. But then my favorite song so far that's available is it's featuring Kelly Clarkson. Oh my goodness.
So good.
Just take a
Anything
listen
with
to
Kelly
it.
Clarkson is.
Ooh, yes. Just listen.
Dang.
Car I pulled up in a necklace you're wearing won't even cross our minds. Someday we're gonna blink twice. They say it happens like that. How
Yes.
much money we
The song is
So
called
good.
Keeping Score. And it's about, not being worried about life and not being caught up in, not knowing the future. It's being present in the here and now and not being worried about everything else. It's just no matter what you do, it won't matter in 5 years. So
No, I
just
love
enjoy
that.
now, enjoy your every day you have. It's pretty much carpe diem. And Kelly Clarkson's in it. She sings. She's back up and featured.
Holy
it's
smokes.
fantastic. There's piano in it, and I just love it. And that's just one of the songs that's on the album, and I can't wait for the other 12. And they also have Tequila. That's also big right now. Tequila, that's big. But the album drops tonight.
You know you've made it big.
So listen to Dan and Shay.
Yes, you know you've made it big when Kelly Clarkson's on a track with you.
Absolutely. I mean, and Kelly's being big in the country music world.
Yes.
In the last 5 years, she's all over country.
Mm-hmm.
So good for her. She can jump from pop to country.
And even a little bit of rock.
Yeah,
I love
that's
it.
true. That's true. I mean, she's such a powerhouse voice. Go check that out. Dan and Shay, Keeping Score. All right, and now we have a little bit of news.
AfterBuzz TV News.
So you actually have some fun news.
I do. So I follow pretty much all of the actors on Nashville, and Claire Bowen just posted on Instagram last week which I think is so crazy. I think I put it into the universe last week, but she is going on tour with Sugarland.
Yeah.
What?
Good for
That's
her.
insane. That's amazing. And last week, Marisa's song choice for our special segment was
Was
Sugarland
Sugarland.
Babe. And actually mentioned that she kind of looked like her. So I don't know. I feel like I did that. It was all me.
I think
You're
it's
welcome.
meant to be. Yes. Good
It was
for
meant
her.
to be. So that's amazing. So if you guys are looking for a tour to go see, definitely check that one out.
Yeah, good for Claire. And especially now that Sugarland has returned back as a duo, everyone's going to see that tour.
Yes.
And now everyone, by extension, is going to see Claire
Yes.
Bowen. It's so good to see her, because she's a great singer, always
Mm-hmm.
performing, but still succeed and have a successful country career
Yeah.
after the show.
I love that. I love that so much about this show. I hope that all of them continue it.
Yeah, and then of course we know Charles Destin is also living life, and he
Yes.
actually is going to have a show on July 16th. He's performing at the Shine for the Susie, which is an ALS charity,
Oh.
with a bunch of other artists as well. And that's going to be in Clarksville. So he's going
Nice.
to be performing there and raise some money for a good cause.
Great
and
cause,
organization. ALS
absolutely.
is getting a lot of attention these past few years, and good for them because
Good, it's
such an
time.
underfunded research. And it's a disease that I like a lot of people are being more aware of it,
Yes.
but there's still no cure. So I'm glad that he's doing that for the charity. And then of course Charles is also performing with Chris Carmack at the This Is Budville event. So these two are pairing
I
up.
want to live in Nashville.
I know we are in the wrong state,
Right?
and they're actually performing before his ALS performance. That will be Friday, July 6th of 2008 in Nashville.
Nice.
we're in the wrong state, but if you're there, go check him out. I mean, he's constantly performing, and good for him. He's still,
awesome.
He's
He's
still
amazing.
working it. He's still working it. All right, and now let's get to predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
All right. We see in the preview a lot of crazy things happen again next week. Sean might be slightly, I don't want to say suicidal, but
Shaken?
shaken. He's having, it seems like an episode of something.
Absolutely.
It could be a PTSD attack. He could be causing harm to Scarlett. I hope not.
I don't think it's gonna go that way. I hope not.
I hope not.
But I do think he probably, the way they made it seem, got some really bad news and is not taking it well.
Oh, no. Deacon's
So we'll
father
see.
returns.
Oh boy, I think we've been waiting for this all.
We have.
I mean, it's only been 2 episodes, but this whole time they've been back. So I'm really anxious to see his dad and him interact, and we got a little snippet of it.
Just a little. It doesn't. It seems pretty contentious right
yeah,
now.
it doesn't
but
seem good.
Hopefully, it will bring more light to Deacon's backstory
And we
and
didn't
why he's so troubled.
absolutely. And Scarlett didn't know that Deacon's dad was still alive, so I thought that was like that says so much that he, you know, he doesn't acknowledge
about his
him.
father.
Yeah. So we'll see. I want that to unravel so we can really get inside Deacon.
What do you think is going to happen with Alana and Brad?
I think it's gonna be bad, and we saw a little bit of that he's getting touchy-feely, as we know Dick Brad would, and I'm glad that she's standing up for herself. So we saw a little bit of that. So I hope she continues to do that, but I hope it doesn't interfere with her music. But I think it will.
Yeah.
Absolutely will.
I definitely think it will. You know, it would be great if Deacon came in, swooped in, and be like, all right,
You're coming with
you're
us."
going to come to Highway 65 and I'll actually give you a good record deal. Not just an EP, an actual record
Right.
that you could tour. Because we know that Deacon's more honorable and he will actually help build Alana and her music and her career.
Without trying anything.
Exactly. Without wanting anything in return other than just being a good guy.
Right. And we haven't seen very much about Highway 65 so far. So I hope they kind of tie that back in.
Yeah.
Because label, what label?
Yeah, it seems like the label's going well,
Right?
If we're not hearing about
Yeah,
it.
true.
Usually the only time we hear about it is like, oh, okay, this investor dropped, or this
Right.
person's getting involved, and we're like, oh, something's happening. But it seems like the label's doing fine. But I think it would be great if Deacon helped. Now Alana knowing the mistake that she's in with Brad, that Deacon can come help, and not to be the knight in shining armor, but like, let me
He's
get
always the knight in
because
shining.
he generally is, but I can see him actually be like, come with me and I'll give you a good record.
But that might mess things up with Jesse. So
Might.
he might not. I don't know. I don't know. That's all like it's so twisted. Whatever he does, it's bad. Whatever he does
Right.
is just gonna hurt Jesse even more when it concerns Dick Brad. Because that's just the kind of person he is. So
Because we didn't even really get to talk about her trial. That's coming up.
that wasn't even in this episode.
wasn't.
I hate when they do that. I know why they do it, but I hate it. I want everything in every episode.
The custody battle for Jake. That's gonna come back eventually. I hope that doesn't last long. I hope the judge just realizes, nah, Dick Brad is a bad guy. Come on.
There aren't that many episodes left, so they don't have a choice.
And like, we didn't see Scarlett or Daphne in this episode.
I know, I miss Daphne.
Hopefully we get them.
Yeah, next week.
Next week. But all right, thanks everybody for tuning in. Of course, you guys are amazing fans, always watching, always listening to us. Violet, in the meantime, where can everyone keep following you?
You can follow me everywhere at Violet Kanian and check out my website, beautyinsideus.com.
Excellent. And you can follow me over at Serafini TV. You can follow all of us here, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all those fun social media platforms at AfterBuzz TV. Keep rating, keep subscribing, keep commenting on YouTube, on iTunes. Subscribe to our YouTube channels, and we will see you next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz y'all later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.